Upcoming ceremonies in August will mark the 77th anniversary of the American atomic bombings of the two Japanese cities at the end of World War II. The attacks killed tens of thousands of people, most of whom were civilians. We spoke with Moscow's ambassador to Japan, who expressed outrage at the exclusion of Russia from the commemorations.
This decision made by the authorities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki clearly plays into the hands of the Nazi regime in Kiev, who repeatedly and publicly have stated its desire to acquire nuclear weapons.
The country that actually bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, not only killing tens of thousands of soldiers, but civilians as well, the United States, was actually invited to these ceremonies. What do you think about that?
The United States knew perfectly well that they were bombing the civilians and the civilian infrastructure. It is now the only country that deploys nuclear weapons outside of its national territory. It continues to violate the non-proliferation regime by organizing so-called nuclear sharing missions within the framework of NATO, training the officers from non-nuclear states to use nuclear weapons.
The Japanese authorities don't seem like they want to hold the United States accountable for that. And in fact, they've joined in on the West's anti-Russia sanction regime. What do you think all this says about the sovereignty of Japan as a country?
Under the leadership of President Putin and former Prime Minister Abe of Japan, we have achieved very significant results. The current Japanese government preferred to reset all these efforts and by allying itself with the unfriendly policy of Washington.